What is up, guys? Dr. Typo here, and I am back on Destiny to bring you actually a little bit of unfortunate news. Now, recently, there's been a little bit of a debacle as to why there hasn't been any sort of elemental legendary primary weapons, and, you know, Bungie didn't really say anything for a little bit, and then finally Luke Smith comes out and he says, you know, this is not gonna happen. There's no longer gonna be any sort of elemental primary legendary weapons. Instead, what we're going to be getting is some sort of exotics. Now, he did not actually say look out for any sort of exotic elemental primaries. However, the only one that we have as of right now in the Taken King is the Zalo Supercell, you know, which has arc damage attached to it. It's a primary, but it's an exotic, it's not a legendary. There are going to be no more legendary, you know, elemental weapons, or primary anyways. Instead, you're going to have to use your special weapons, your heavy weapons, whatever, special, secondary, whatever the hell you want to call it. You're going to have to use those instead of your primaries, and this is bad news, because, you know, they think that it just kind of made like a cookie cutter situation where everybody was using the same weapons all at the same time, which is probably kind of true. However, in the same sense, I was using, you know, a couple different primaries. However, I was using them in the sense that if I was going into a strike and it was going to be, you know, definitely a weapon that had the advantage according to all of the shields, I was going to use it. So maybe they're right, but, you know, I don't know. I used a couple different ones. It wasn't like I just used the same weapon over and over, the Fatebringer, the Vision of Confluence, whatever. It was, you know, there was a little bit of variety there, but it definitely depended on the situation, which I think is what they're trying to avoid. They want you to be able to use whatever primaries you want in all situations, and so by doing that, they're going to go ahead and just give you a disadvantage in most situations. In the same sense, though, it really doesn't feel like the heroic content is as nearly as hard as it was in vanilla Destiny. You know, I don't feel like there's nearly as many shielded enemies as there was before. And perhaps, you know, maybe there just wasn't very many shielded enemies. There was just a lot of them. I don't know. For some reason, Year 1 felt like a lot harder than Year 2. And, you know, I don't really feel like we need the elemental primaries. It's just not something we really need anymore. Granted, I would like to have them, and I never really got my Fatebringer, which is, you know, disappointing and sad. So, whatever, I guess all I have is my Supercell now. But yes, that is the bad news. No more elemental primary legendary weapons. Just the Supercell for now. That's all you get, and it's an exotic. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Take 2 and call me in the morning.